Welcome, Awaken Spiritual Community. Let's go. Come on, I know. Woo! I hear it's hot outside. It is summertime. It's summertime. I am Shari Hill, the Vice President of the board here of Awaken Spiritual Community, here to welcome you all into the room. For those of you online, welcome. And try to make it a point to come on in here, Charlotte, North Carolina. We're at 7300 Mallard Creek Road. You want to be in the place. And for those of you all here, let's create a sacred environment. Put your phones on mute or whatever. Those of you online, you should do the same. Close the door. Just give yourself some me time, some you and God time, right? And we love to start this with one of my favorite songs. Is now our favorite song, Looking for a Miracle, Expecting a Miracle. Hey, Kelly. So you all sing along. I feel like you all know it now. And we're here with Pastor Esai. Thank you so much. Woo! I'm looking for a miracle. I expect the impossible. And I see the invisible. I'm looking for a miracle. I expect the impossible. And I feel the intangible. And I see the invisible. Thank you, Spirit. The sky is the limit to what I can have. The sky is the limit to what I can have. The sky is the limit to what I can have. Speaking to myself. Just believe and receive it. God will perform it today. Yeah. Just believe and receive it. God will perform it today. I'm looking for a miracle. I expect the impossible, and I feel the intangible, and I see the invisible. I'm looking for a miracle. I expect the impossible, and I feel the intangible, and I see the invisible. The sky is the limit to what I can have. Hold your heart and speak to yourself. The sky is the limit to what I can have. Thank you, Spirit. The sky is the limit to what I can have. Thank you. Just believe and receive it. God will perform it today. Yeah. Just believe and receive it. God will perform it today. Speak with authority. I expect a miracle every day. God will make a way out of no way. I expect a miracle every day. God will make a way out of no way. I expect a miracle every day. God will make a way out of no way. Just believe and receive it. God will perform it today. Yeah. Just believe and receive it. God will perform it today. Thank you, Spirit. Woo! We love getting our Sunday started off right? getting this week on in. And so now with Pastor Esau here, we're going to do a new greeting song so you all can get up and greet each other. You can hug or you can do Wakanda forever. You know, I always do the love, because some people just want to shake hands or just want to sit in silence. You can do that too. But it's called Easy to Love. Hold on.
The freedom in me loves the freedom in you. The freedom in me loves the freedom in you. So easy.
So easy.
So easy.
So easy, yeah.
So easy.
So easy, yeah.
Easy to love.
Thank you, Spirit. The
Light
light
in me loves the light in you. Light in me loves the light in you. So easy.
so easy.
So easy.
It's so easy, yeah.
So easy.
So easy. It's easy to love.
The joy.
Come on. The joy in me.
The
Joy in you. Joy in me.
There's the joy in you. So
It's
easy.
so easy, yeah.
So easy.
It's so easy, yeah.
So easy.
So easy.
Easy to love. The love in me. The love in me. There's the love in you. The love in me. There's the love in you. So easy.
Pastor Esau, it's so easy, yeah.
So easy.
It's so easy, yeah.
So easy.
It's so easy.
Easy to love. Peace in me. There's a peace in you.
Come on. The peace in me loves the peace in you.
So easy.
It's so easy.
So easy.
It's so easy, yeah.
So easy. Let's stay right there.
It's so easy, yeah.
So easy.
Come on, it's so easy.
So easy.
Regardless of what the world says, it's so
Sing
easy.
it with me. So easy.
It's so easy, yeah.
So easy.
It's so easy.
Easy to love.
Yes, yes, yes. Believe it or not, we know here at Awaken, it is so easy to love, right? It's so easy. It's much easier to love than to do the opposite. And so right now, we're going to have Frankie come up, Minister Frankie. Thank you.
Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. And welcome again to Awakening. When I'm here, I will be doing the vision and mission. If it doesn't, I have the. We have the red folders that back up just in case. Okay. Okay, great. There it is. So if you guys will look to the screens, and we will actually say this together. This is our vision. This is what we aspire to do and to be. We are a global community that recognizes, honors, and nurtures the dignity and uniqueness of all people and the oneness of creation. Yes. And how we plan and work to get there is through our mission statements. This is what we live to do and to be as well. We connect through the energy and loving kindness, spiritual practice, and sacred service. Let's say that one more time. We connect through the love and kindness, spiritual practice, and sacred service. Yes, 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 yes. And next I will move right into the announcements. We only have a few. Of course, we always welcome volunteers if you would like to be a greeter, help in the technical booth with the AV team. We definitely welcome that. We have a new youth program that, thank God for Megan and Jazz Junior members started. And so we do have a youth program that, and as you bring your kids, we will definitely take care of them and try to teach them and spend time with them in the room, the building next door, so that you, as the adult and parent, can really pay attention to the service. So please do come, bring your kids. We have made space for them and intentional about trying to teach them as well. Next is, well, happy birthday, Reverend Christy. Her birthday was, she's not here. It was Friday, and she's out celebrating her birthday, and as she deserves to do that. No, no. You guys can sing, but okay, we'll sing it to her when she comes. Yeah, yeah. I'll choose not to sing. That is not my area. Okay, you got to know your limits, right? That's not my strong suit. So, speaking of Reverend Christie, most of you do know that her last service is next Sunday, June the 29th. And we want to support her on this monumental step in her journey, her next step in her journey. So make sure you're in the place. We're expecting, it's going to be a great service. So if you're not here now and you want to support her and love on her, please make sure to be in the place next week. We're having a potluck next Sunday instead of this Sunday. Our potluck will be next Sunday in honor and to celebrate her as well as the rest of the June birthday babies. We ask that you please respond to the potluck link that was sent out and let us know what you're able to bring and if you are able to help clean up, set up, or end of cleanup. We definitely welcome your support in preparation for this celebration and our shift that we're going through. We welcome your support and look forward to having it as well. Last but not least, remember our membership vote is Sunday, July the 6th, which is the first Sunday in July. If you cannot be here, please vote by proxy or which is by email, and you can do that at information@awakening info@awakeningcarolina.org. And we will be voting on hiring Shari Hill as the leadership, head lead of Awakening. So again, if you can't be here on the 6th, please vote by proxy via email, info@awakeningcarolina.org. I think that's it. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. If you're in need of affirmative prayer, you can meet with our prayer practitioner, and our prayer practitioner today is Terry Ann. She has her hand raised. You can meet with her next door at the Lighthouse or throughout the week. If you're in need of prayer, please email us at prayer@awakeningcarolina.org, or you can text or call 980-292-4433. Again, 980-292-4433. Now that concludes our announcements, correct? Next, we will have the Science of Mind reading and highlight by David. If you would come up. And following David will be, Megan is going to be doing our meditation.
Today's reading is Living Beyond the Beyond. The first quote is from Yatasha Womack, the author of Afrofuturism, the world of black sci-fi and fantasy culture. She's a musician. I'm not saying get rid of those 12 notes. I love what music has done and what it will be. But as a musician who is concerned about music, I say, what is beyond those 12 notes? And from Ernest Holmes in Discover a Richer Life, he states, the stars in the heavens are beyond counting. The grains of sand on the beaches are innumerable. The leaves on the trees continue to multiply. Nature is lavish, abundant, and extravagant. And for the reading, if the universe is as Holmes describes, why do we spend so much time erecting walls of limitation? Do we believe what he said? We live based on our beliefs, whether conscious or subconscious. Are we willing to excavate and examine our beliefs to arrive at a more expansive experience of spiritual truth? Have you ever been asked to rate something on a scale of 0 to 10? At some point, I realized I wanted to know if something was beyond 10, and if so, I wanted to experience it. Living beyond the beyond, what I refer to as trans-spiritual living, is living beyond the boundaries someone else sets for us. As Yatasha Walmack says, what's beyond those 12 notes? If we do not question what is beyond the current operating systems, how can we ever evolve and create a world that works for all? As a quote often attributed to Einstein says, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And this is not just the day-to-day systems of politics, education, or healthcare. I am also referring to going beyond an anthropomorphic God. A trans-spiritual life is one where we take to heart Holmes' words, for the only God you and I will ever know is the one we embody. Never forget that. Accepting that, we can move beyond the idea of God that exists somewhere out there to the embodiment of God right here. And the affirmation for today, I'm not sure if they're going to put that up. Yes. We can all read along. I create using new notes, new colors, new ideas, and new systematic ways of being that have equity, justice, belonging, compassion, health, and wellness as the foundation. And this is June, which is Black Music Appreciation Month, also known as African American Music Appreciation Month, is celebrated in June to honor the profound impact of African American music on American culture and the world. It was first established as Black Music Month by Jimmy Carter in 1979. Since the beginning of colonization, music and song formation has been a preservation technique for African culture. Slavery is a significant part of Black music's origin and historical evolution. While colonization tried to dilute and erase African culture, Africans maintained their stories of culture through the language of songs. Black Music Month recognizes their development into genres such as rap, jazz, soul music, funk, hip-hop, and more. The significance, Black music has influenced virtually every genre of music worldwide, has been a powerful tool for social change and community building. You can celebrate by streaming your favorite African American artists, exploring the history of Black music through documentaries or books, and supporting music education initiatives. Thank you. Next is Macon.
Thank you, David. eyes if you feel comfortable doing so, and allow your body to settle. Feel your feet rooted to the earth, your spine tall and relaxed, your shoulders soft. With every breath, imagine yourself becoming more present, more grounded, and more open. Let us gently turn inward. There is one presence, one power, one infinite, loving intelligence that flows through all things. It is the breath in our lungs, the pulse in our chest, the love behind all creation. This presence is God, and God is all there is. I know that this presence is not separate from me, as I am one with this divine life. The same power that spins the galaxies, that opens the petals of flowers, lives within me now. I am its expression, and I am its beloved. And from this place of deep knowing, I speak my word. I speak my word for peace within me, within this room, and within the world. I speak my word for healing of the body, of the mind, and of the heart. I speak my word for clarity, purpose, and for joy. I know that each person here is guided, held, and fully supported by the universe. The way is made clear. The good is unfolding now. Nothing is missing. Nothing is broken. And all is well. Sit with that for a moment. Feel your breath coming in through your nose and slowly releasing that out through your mouth. I give thanks for this truth. I give thanks for our community. And I give thanks for the love that connects all of us. I release this word into the perfect law, knowing that it is already done. And in this knowing, I invite you to take one more deep breath and slowly releasing. And so it is.
Okay. I don't have Shari's official bio, but most of us in here know her. And yeah, there she is. She's a jack of all trades. She's definitely a leader and committed to this community, and has a big heart, and shows up in many ways for all of us. So I am looking forward to this word. I think they're going to do a song first, and after that, Shari's going to give us a talk.
Thank you, Minister Frankie. I tell you, thank you, Kelly. You know, I had a young lady, she said, you all breathe a lot there. And she said, what does that mean? I said, thank you for asking. Because, you know, we assume people know why we're doing what we're doing or when we're saying, because we've been in this for a minute. And I said, it's just helped to bring us back to our present moment, to connect us with our bodies, our thoughts, our mind, and just bring us all into alignment with Source. And so I, too, am taking a collective breath. I'm so excited to be back in this room in front of all of you. I was gone for about 2 weeks, and it doesn't feel like I've truly landed yet. On a 10-day plus silent Vipassana meditative retreat. And I'll share more about that in a moment. But in that stillness, in that silence, this song came up in my spirit. And I'm only going to do it like a short little verse to it. But y'all going to help me. And Pastor Esai, we were just talking. I said, do you remember this song? She said, yeah. And so she's going to help me with this. But in those moments, in those nights, that sometimes it's cloudy, and right now we're looking at what's happening out in the world, what's also happening internally with us, and just be with me in this moment. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Alone in the room, it's just me and you. I feel so lost, 'cause I don't know what to do. Now what if I choose the wrong thing to do? I'm so afraid of disappointing you, but I need to talk to you and ask you for your guidance, especially today when my world seems so cloudy. Spirit, guide me until I'm sure, as I open up my heart, as we just sit in this moment and just open up our hearts. As we said earlier today, it is easy to love. It's easy to love. It's easy to love. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for this moment. Thank you, Awaken, for having me before you. I just wanted to share that moment, because in that silence, when I sat there, and you think silence is easy. The people I thought you would love to bring on a silent journey with you, your loved ones, the ones you hold close to you, my children, and they came along. But some invited visitors showed up. You know, when you're sitting in the silence, that's when those old thoughts and those old conditions and those old memories start to replay. And it's in that precious moment that I was able to sit there and help to unpack the things that I thought was healed, or not even thought even impacted me. There were some conversations I had to bring with me. I'm like, I didn't even know that landed. And the other thing I was realizing with what's happening out in the world, right? It's also a reflection of what's happening inwardly, internally within us. And I got word of the news and got we're all feeling the shift and the turmoil and all the things that are happening. And I said, wow, it's so reflective of what we internally are going through. And we're looking outside, but Spirit is always guiding us in and up. So I was writing stuff down to make sure I don't lose track, but Friday was celebrating Christy's birthday and also bringing us into a new season, embracing the summer solstice, right? I said, how apropos is that? We're going through this shift, right? We're going to address the elephant in the room. We're going through some things. We're going through a shift. And I said, wow, Spirit, we're coming into the summer solstice. We just, leaving one season and stepping boldly into the new season. And it's indicated by experiencing the longest day of light in our year. And while the world marks it as a date on the calendar, and Spirit marks it as a shift in frequency, right? And so the guiding voice within us is bringing us higher and higher to expand into this expansive place that we were actually asking for it, yearning for it. And a lot of times it's just like, it brought me back to when I was getting married or when I graduated high school or when you went into college. You are excited, and then when it comes closer, you just have this feeling of dread. It's like, well, wait, maybe I'm not ready to take this next leap or make this next step or make this next shift. And then you have to step into it, right? And so there are times that even though it was something good, you were still exhausted maybe or overwhelmed by making this transition. And so here we are at Awaken, celebrating Reverend Christy, celebrating her boldness and being able to make this step, and then also embracing this change, embracing this opportunity of growth. And in the midst of it, it brought me to also another story where my father used to tell me about these two trees. And my father, you've heard me talk about him before. He is like the funniest, smartest man I've ever met before in my life. He knew a lot about a lot. And so the story was about two trees, and one was the oak, which is mighty, majestic, standing in all its glory. And then there's the palm tree. And my dad said, you know which one's the strongest, right? You know which one's the strongest, right? So the palm tree, unlike her tall, rigid, majestic companion, never fights the breeze. She bows, she moves, she yields, and she listens, and she allows. But the oak tree will be rigid, wanting to hold on to maybe some old ways, some old things. And when a storm comes or a shift happens and things may change, that oak tree may not last through that storm because it would not yield. It would not bend. It would not sway with the wind. And so here we are in this moment making a choice. Are we going to hold on to those old ways, old ideas, or are we going to step into the wind knowing something fresh, something new is brewing for us that we've literally called into place? We've called it in. And then there are times that it shows up and we're like, oh, we didn't want it like that. We didn't show. But yes, we did. Because in every way that I've had to make a shift or a move, it expanded me. It stretched me. It grew me. And so I'm knowing that for Awaken. I'm knowing that for us in this moment. And again, to not take it so lightly that it's happening during the solstice right now, and that the solstice is not just a cosmic event, it's been our divine mirror, to know that light stretches farthest when we are willing to stand in our truth. But with more light comes greater visibility, becomes greater clarity, right? And things grow faster in the summer, but so do the weeds. And so as we enter into this new season, we must ask, what are we growing? And what are we willing to let go, so that our fruit can fully come forth, right? Because I'm a city girl. I am a city girl. And when I moved to North Carolina and had a friend who had a garden and, plant one seed and all of this vegetables and fruit, I'm like, that's amazing. Is that why they use these stories in the Bible? This is absolutely amazing. I had no idea. And I think I might have even told you all before that we would put things into the compost, and we would turn the compost, and then the boys opened it up one day, and she said, "Who threw dirt in my compost?" We had no idea that the compost created soil. So waste, what one considers waste, or what one considers something old or used up, ooh, come on, Spirit. Spirit going to turn it and make it into soil that's going to fertilize. And so, again, during my 2 weeks, I realized that some of the conversations or some of the people or some of the things that had shown up in my life, that someone would look on the outside like, that was some mess. That was some SH manure, right? But then I was writing and I said, but you know what? That helped to till the soil. That helped to fertilize my soil, so that now when it's time to plant, when it's time to reap that harvest, I know that all the things I went through was for my good. And it's always by perspective. It's always by a choice of how you're choosing to see it. If you're going to choose to look at it as being a victim, you're choosing to look at it as being abandoned, you're trying to look at whatever a situation is, or you can choose to see it as a growth opportunity, a ministering opportunity. There have been so many times someone has shown up in my life and I said, oh, you're the reason why I went through what I went through. Because without me experiencing a thing, I couldn't help anybody. I wouldn't be able to help you in that situation because I don't know. But I tell you, I got a record. I can help people with a lot of things now. Life be lifing, right? And so I'm just so grateful for the opportunity of just having this life, having this journey, and not giving up. And what I said to myself, my daughter was like, Mom, with this opportunity, you've been doing this all your life. Like, you've been preparing for this. There's nothing new. And I said, well, you're right. And I said, regardless of the vote that we're going to have in July, I'm literally going to be doing the same thing. It's just a different title, but y'all still going to be loving on me. I'm still going to be loving on you. I'm still going to be in leadership. So here we go. It's just the title. And the beauty of it is loving what you do regardless of a title, right? Loving the people that you serve, loving the ministry that you're in, loving the community, regardless of a vote, a title, whatever happens. I'm here, and you're stuck with me. And so I tell you, I had some things on here. It was with, thank you. It was, I'm going to go with Emma Curtis Hopkins. Y'all been studying her for a while. And she said, there is good for me, and I ought to have it. I could sit down right now. There is good for me, and I ought to have it. But that good doesn't grow in cluttered ground. It grows in clarity. And clarity woo, can come through a clearing and through silence. And in this moment, we have an opportunity. We have this grand opportunity to clear the field. Clear the field. Woo. And decide what we're going to plant. And prepare for a harvest. Because what I do know, Awaken is on the map, y'all. The people are coming. And so this is the opportunity right now for us to be making sure we're getting what we need as a community, right? We're in an intimate space. We're in an intimate time. We get to check on each other. What, you good? You good? What you need? Classes, whatever, hugs, love, whatever. Because when the multitude comes in, we got to be ready. And so we're going to take advantage of this time. But it does start with the clearing. It does start with the healing of just forgiveness. I know when I went through my forgiveness journey and realized I was listing all the people I had to forgive. I was like, I had lists and lists. It was like 168 people. I went all the way back and realized that Shari Hill was at the top of the list, needed to be at the top of the list. I needed to forgive myself for keeping me in bondage of the shame that I put myself in and the guilt that I had myself in. And so all this right now is saying we're having the opportunity to clear out our fields. And I'm sitting in Vipassana. So Vipassana meditation, this retreat, my nephew said, oh, have a good time relaxing. I'm like, oh, son, it's 10 hours a day of meditation. I'm up at 4 o'clock to sit from 4:30 to 6:30 in meditation. Then they give me breakfast from 6:30 to 7:15, and I'm back in meditation from 8:30 to 11. It's a job. It was a job. But it was beautiful. When you realize you start collapsing time and you feel the work that had to be done within so that you can do it without. And I said all that to say is that the Buddha, 2,500 years ago, recognized that we were part of the field, the quantum field, subatomic particles. They call them kalapas. They knew that then. He got that download from Spirit then. And I love that when we went through it had nothing to do with religion. He was like, it's the teachers, nothing to do with Christianity, nothing to do with Hinduism, nothing to do with Buddha. It was just science. It was just stillness. It was just a moment to be still. And we said still enough until we went into the field. Girl, y'all don't know what I'm saying right now. What? 20, catch it. You're picking up what I'm putting down. Okay. Sat still enough until you went into the field. I know. And it's so interesting to watch Spirit move because Reverend David here at Heartlight, he spoke earlier, similar message. Reverend Leslie in the back, she had a workshop in between services, similar message. I said, Spirit, you consistent with what you need to have said today. And so in that stillness, to be still enough to really absolve myself and to go into the field, collapsing time, she was even mentioning suffering, right? And so when Spirit was saying it's always about a choice, but I remember watching the movie Eat, Pray, Love, and she would be in meditation, and she was like, oh, it's like ants crawling all over me or whatever. And to sit there and know that whatever I'm feeling, I can just lean into it, and all of a sudden it dissolved. My daughter, one of my greatest teachers, y'all know my Trinity, my greatest teacher, and she would talk about pain. I would watch her with her piercings and all. She was like, it just made me feel alive. I said, okay, that's a good way to look at pain. That's a good way to look at pain. But then to know that you can just be in that moment and just take control, complete control over your thoughts, over the things, and to know that we are energy. We're an energy field. And so we just get to collapse all of that, all space and time, and in that moment, I was going to say, so just clearing the field, just being able to clear the field and now being intentional about what you want to create with the field. And we're going to go back and do some breathing again. Let's see, but as Catherine Ponder said, everything you desire is already on its way to you. But first, you must prepare the way. So Awaken, let's stay with it. Let's stay with it, right? Let's stay with it. So examining individually and collectively, the season is here. The soil, the soul is rich. The time is now. So let's not miss the harvest because we're clinging to the seed packet, right? So we're going to do some more inhale, exhale as Megan was doing. So hand on heart. It says, I clear the field and I prepare the seed and I trust the season. And I welcome the shift. So y'all say this again with me. Inhale, I clear the field. Exhale, I prepare the fruit. Inhale, I trust the season. Exhale, I welcome the shift. And so today, let the shift not shake us. Let it stretch us. Because we are the field, we are the fruit, and we are the light that collapses the dark. So Ashe, let it be so, and so it is. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you so much. Now, Pastor Esau, you're going to grace us with a song, right?
I will. And I took notes on your talk.
Okay.
So,
I just realized.
in celebrating Juneteenth, which was Thursday, a very monumental day in the life of my ancestors, I want to offer a song that I believe will encourage not only myself, but will encourage you. And there's a last line that I was inspired to create while you were talking. That I think that everyone could connect with. So this is a familiar song. You may have heard it. But I want you to think about your life and things that you have been experiencing. And if a song line resonates with you, touch your heart, nod. But this song comes to me challenging moments. I remember hearing it as a child and connecting to the talk about Black Music Month. There are songs in every culture that can take us back to a feeling. There's songs that can encourage us, and this is one that lifts my energy when I need it to. It goes like this. I feel like going on. I feel like going on. Though trials come on every hand, I feel like going on. I feel like pressing my way somebody. I feel like knowing more. I feel like knowing more. Though trials come from day to day, I feel like knowing more. I feel like going on. I feel like going on. Though trials come on every hand, I feel like going on. I feel like I want to know more. Oh, I feel like going on. Oh, I feel like going on.
Thank you so much, Pastor Esau. Terry Ann, if you could come up and give our conscious giving affirmation.
Okay. Good afternoon. Let us breathe into this place. Drop down into that place of peace in our heart. We are traveling over a wooden bridge together. There are loose boards. There's a sense of concern. And Spirit gives us the brilliance of the eagle and the compassion and loyalty of geese. And Spirit sends us to the top of the storm. We fly together above the storm. We can look down on the storm. We're strong. And we're confident. And we see our way clearly in this world. And we can penetrate those winds and those clouds and that rain. We penetrate it with our strength and our love and our compassion. We are that place in the world where everyone can look to us for that love, for that energy, for that embrace when it's necessary. we feel that brotherly love for each other and for everyone in this world. We are enlightened. We are emboldened. We are whole. And we are always, always together. When one of us falls behind, we're always there to pick that person up in kindness and let them know that they are never, never alone. We are perfect. We are Spirit's gift. And so it is. And now, if you will join me in our conscious giving affirmation. Divine love, moving through me, blesses and multiplies all I have, all I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, for the good in my life.
Thank you, Terry Ann. Ooh, that felt good.
I have everything, my needs will be supplied.
Thank you, Spirit.
Not worried about anything, Spirit is right on time. I know the promise to bless and favor me. So when I give from the heart, it's coming back to me. Say yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Say yeah, yeah.
Come on,
yeah,
y'all.
yeah,
Y'all can
yeah.
get loud. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Say you can't beat God given.
You can't beat God's given.
I can't beat God given.
I can't beat God's given.
I have everything. My needs will be supplied.
Come on.
You can just nod your head if you believe it. Not worried about anything.
Spirit is right on time. That's right.
I know the promise to bless and favor me. That's my favorite part. So when I give from the heart,
It's coming back to me.
It's coming back to me.
It's coming back to me.
That's it. It's coming back.
It's coming back to me. Speak with
Coming
authority.
back.
Coming back
It's coming
to me. It's coming back.
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
My peace.
It's coming back.
My joy.
It's coming back.
Prosperity.
It's coming back.
My light.
It's coming back.
Everything I want.
It's coming back.
Everything I need.
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
Here we go. So when I give from
It's
the heart,
coming back. So when I give from the heart, it's coming back to me. I feel like we need to do that again. Come on. Because when you're giving from the heart, it's coming back to you. You know, that's the one thing about these universal laws that we are taught here. It's just the law. That's how it works. That is just how it works. Ain't no begging, ain't no pleading. When you're giving from your heart, it's coming back to you. Thank you, Spirit. And now we're going to talk to the children. I can do it from here. So I love with us when we're talking to the children. We're talking to our inner child. We're talking to ourselves as well. We're always a child at heart, right? So here at Awaken, we're speaking to the children out there in the ethers because we know you're finding your way here. You may not be physically in the seats yet, but you're on your way. But we're speaking to us, our child, our inner child, my little Shari If y'all ever see my phone, I got a picture of myself at about 4 or 5 on my phone, and I'm loving on her. And so right now, our affirmation for the children are, we see you, we hear you, we appreciate you, and we love you just the way you are. That is big, right? That's a big deal, especially now, today. It's a big day. So, and next, I tell you, it's like I don't want it to be over yet. How we closing? So now we're going to get together. You don't have to hold hands, but if you would like to, we normally get in our little circles. And we sing our song. The words are on the screen. Thank you, Spirit. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. Peace. We let the peace wash over us. We let it be. The joy. We let the joy wash over us. We let it be. The grace. We let the grace wash over us. We let it be. The love. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. Thank you, Spirit. Make sure we're carrying that light out into the world. The world needs us. It needs the reflection of what we have here at Awaken. We are making an imprint in every place we are, every way we show up. Thank you. Can we have the next screen, please? God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. Thank you. So all my blessings, God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. I just give thanks for each and every blessing. Thank you, Pastor Esau. Woo! Everything I need. Thank you, Spirit. You all create a great day, a great week, and see you next Sunday.